Oh. Oh. What are you guys doing here? I was expecting you guys to be here until, like, the next gaming video or something. Whatever I do. So, why are you guys here? Because I don't have anything ready, and to be honest, I'm kind of busy. I need to prepare for this thing called a manhunt, and I'm trying to find my weapon. Oh, you guys don't know what I'm talking about? Oh, well, forget my plans. I'm gonna explain what a manhunt is. Okay, now that we got the lighting situation appropriated, let me go into explanation mode real quick. Manhunt. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this game was made by Rockstar a long time ago, and for its time, it was called one of the most violent video games ever. It even got a sequel, but that was actually banned in Britain. It was so violent, so believe me when I say this, your mothers do not want you to play this game. And we're gonna take this video game and we're basically gonna review it. So let's just get right in. The first thing, the ingenuity. Now you're thinking, MC, what are you talking about? What ingenuity does Manhunt have? It has a lot of ingenuity. It has a lot of it, and that's actually kind of interesting. I've been playing Manhunt 2. And frankly, from what I've seen, there are a lot of creative ways on how to kill people. There's just a lot of ways. You can use a shovel, you can use pliers, a saw, a baseball bat, a sewer grate, a toilet even. Yeah, a toilet. A toilet. I'm not joking, a toilet. And you have to kind of think on how someone who is a part of this game has to sit down and basically think the human capability of what they would have to do to basically just use all of these items and turn them into weapons of mass murder. And frankly, that's interesting to me. Like, I find interest in that. I don't know about you guys, but I find interest in that. That is very interesting. It's just very interesting to think about how you can just take a shovel and just take someone's head off. Number 2, the action. Now with a game like Manhunt, there's actually some action scenes, but they're spaced out evenly. You know, it's like you're thrown in this scenario where you're basically told that you have to sneak around, you have to think, and you basically have to plan out your next move and everything. You have to do everything so carefully. And then after like the first 3 missions, something big happens, and it's completely hectic. And that in Manhunt 1, you basically have to go through the 3 missions until something like that actually happens, and there's actually some kind of action, something that like gets you hyped up. Like in Manhunt 1, sorry if I'm spoiling this for you guys, in Manhunt 1, if you complete all 3 missions, you basically go down this alleyway, and this tactical SWAT team basically beats you up, and then takes you in their truck, and then you basically see all these psychopaths in a basketball court. One military-looking dude chokes one of them out. He tells them to go fan out and basically hide so that they can kill all... Wait, hold on. So that they can kill you, and you can kill all of them. That's what I meant to say. I twist my words around. Sorry. But basically, yeah, this military dude just tells all these psychopaths in one, like, blacktop basketball court, basically slaughtering innocent civilians. That's an exaggeration. They're not really slaughtering anything. They're just kind of walking around and insulting each other. I want to say that because I wanted to make the game sound awesome. But now that I say that, it makes it sound way worse than it is. I'm sorry. Alright, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. This part basically just sets you up for like your next mission, and you're just dropped off in this truck, and you expect something. It's like, oh well, I just got jumped by military men, and now I'm expecting a fight. I'm actually hyped up for that. I'm ready. Bring them on. But you're still in this scenario where you have to think and plan out your next move, because you know that they're just going to be lurking, and you don't want all of them on top of you, because that's the whole point of manhunt. You have to sneak around and do all this stuff so that not all the guys see you, and then you get curb stomped, and then you just die because you were just spotted by a bunch of guys. Like, you don't want that, you know. You want to be sneaky. I'll be sneaky and quiet. But like I said, after all those other scenarios, you're hyped. You have that bloodlust. You're just waiting to see the next poor schmuck who happens to cross your line of sight so that you can brutally murder him. And like I said, that's action right there. Like, this intense scene happens, and you basically are just like, okay, I'm prepared. I know what to do. I got the premise of this game. I'm ready. Let's go. And with Manhunt, it spaces that out completely. And that's actually pretty nice. But, with Manhunt 2, it does space those out, but you basically have, like, some things that basically lead you to be like, oh yeah, I want to get to the next mission and let's go. And what Manhunt 2 does with that is actually story. And with that story, it has just a lot of anarchy going on within like the first minute of the first mission. You're in this like psychiatric asylum hospital thing, and something goes wrong. All these maniacs are out. Male nurses are killing the psychos, I guess, crazy people inside that asylum. They're killing each other. They're killing everyone. All of this hectic stuff. And you're basically just thrown in there. And you're like, okay, well, I gotta get my bearings with my controls so that I can actually kill some fools. And that's actually gonna be pretty cool. And I'm gonna be impressed with what this game is. Because the first one, that was violent. I wanna see some kills in this one. And even in the next missions, it kind of introduces some new villains. And you're basically like, oh yeah, bring them on. Because I know what I'm doing now. I've mastered the manhunt technique. I'm ready to just pummel someone's face in. And basically, it spans it out from like psychiatric, an insane asylum, murder party, to these dudes in suits trying to follow you, to you trying to get to your house and find something that you left yourself because you can't remember anything, to you going to this old, like, this old hideout. Actually, no, you go to like this little rave place. I say rave place, but anyone who's played Manhunt 2 actually knows what I'm talking about. So hopefully I don't have to explain this in explicit detail. You basically go to a bar, and in the back room there's just a rave place where people wear a lot of leather and masks with zippers. That's all I'm gonna say. And then you have to find someone, and then they give you something, and then you have to go and find like this hideout so you can remember who you are and what's going on. And then from that point, you're like in all the story, and you're just wanting to get to the next like checkpoint. You want to get to the next segment of the game, find out what's going on. But then there's one point in this game to where it goes from it's still like the same like premise. Like, you have to sneak around and, you know, hide from people and like kill them and everything. But there's just one point in the mission after you go to this hideout and you find what you're looking for. You basically have like this little flashback, and basically you're on this boat with this other dude, and then this helicopter comes by. It's shooting miniguns at you. You're chasing down your friend because he's got like a key to the boat. You need to escape that place. And so far from this mission, from the segments to where you actually have to sneak around and stuff, there's a point where you get a gun. And then from that point on, there are other people with other guns that you have to kill. It's basically a third-person shooter game where you have to basically kill everyone, and you basically... I'm saying basically too much. You just have to shoot everyone. You have to get that key. You have to kill that dude. And you basically just have to escape. There's just this one point in the game where action just starts bleeding everywhere. You basically get a gun, and then there's just a bunch of dudes everywhere. And then you have to kill all of them, get all of their ammo. And then you have to worry about more dudes coming by. It's basically... What kind of third-person game has a lot of this action pack? I don't know, freaking Gears of War, Uncharted or anything. You know how whenever, like, you have to, when you get spotted, there's a bunch of dudes and you have to shoot all of them. It's like that. And then from that point on, after you exit that flashback, you get a gun with your first character, because in the flashback you play as a different character. And you go back to this hideout, you get a gun, you're killing other people with guns, you get a shotgun, and basically you kill all these other people with guns, and they have to go somewhere else, and then you lose your gun, and it's the same stuff. And pretty much, I'm pretty sure after that point, you get more gun, and then you shoot people with gun, and then the stuff with gun happen, and then gun, shoot people with gun, you get ammo for gun. Like I said, there's just this one moment to where it changes everything about what you learned about being stealthy and everything, and then it just turns into a shooter. Basically, it's made by Rockstar, and I didn't even have the courtesy to say that it's like GTA. Like when you're trying to kill them ballas when they're on Grove Street, you know? You know what I'm talking about, you know? I don't know why I use San Andreas as this reference point. I don't know why I'm fiddling with this plastic thing. And basically, whenever I'm ranting, I like to fidget with stuff on my desks. And... whatever. But like I'm saying again, and this is going to be the last time I'm going to talk about this. Like I said, there's just this one point where it just changes the whole point of the game. From what you learn about being stealthy, from actually, like, sneaking and doing all that stuff, it just changes it for the better. And you just get this point, it's like, oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna storm in there and kill a bunch of these dudes and be awesome like that, and just walk away from the explosion, not turning my back whatsoever, flip my shades, put them on my head, and have the text that says, deal with it, come down, as it looks so awesome. But like I said, it only happens for like one part, and it just continues on from that part, and then after that, it just goes back to the original format of what the beginning of the game taught you, so... Number 3, the horror.
Or should I say, the horror.
You see, Manhunt's supposed to be a horror game, but there's nothing really scary about it. The only thing that's scary is either the fear of getting caught and killed in that game, or basically seeing on how you can mercilessly brutalize everyone in that game with whatever weapon you have, in whatever horrifying fashion ever. And frankly, there's nothing scary about this game. You're just stressed out about being caught by a bunch of psychopaths who want to kill you, and that's basically it. You're just worried. You're not scared. And frankly, I don't really care, because horror game or not, Manhunt is actually pretty cool. And that's the only game I've been playing for this week. And I thought it was the perfect game to play for this fall season, for All Hallows Eve. It's very close. I also looked on Xbox, and apparently you get Friday the 13th game on there, so I'm ready for next month. I don't know if I'll be able to record it because my little Elgato here. Every time I tried recording the game recently, it was always so laggy and the audio was a bit choppy and it wasn't really working. So I don't know if I'll be able to record any console games, but I'll still be able to record some games for this Halloween season. Don't you worry. But that point's done and over with. It's just not really scary. It's just worrisome. So, if you guys want to play that game, hey, you don't have to worry. It's not scary. It may feel scary. You might feel a little bit unnerved. Believe me when I say this. The more you play it, the more you get used to it, and it just becomes less scary. So don't worry, don't worry. Shh, don't worry at all. Don't worry, just don't worry. Believe me, please. Okay, no, seriousness. Yeah, it's just not scary. This is just my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but maybe. And that does it for this video. I feel like I've ranted too much about Manhunt, and I think it's showing an unhealthy side of myself on how much I like this violent video game. But hey, I don't care. Don't judge me. It's my opinion. So just have your own, I guess. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, subscribe, leave a comment down below, leave a like into the cosmos, and remember to visit our official website. It's basically the official MC Dragon website where you can either watch the videos on that website, and there will be a link connecting to the actual channel on YouTube, and it's also technically what I would like to call my blog, where I might talk about playing some different video games, and maybe you guys can, know what I'm doing, and what the next game's gonna be, and what the next video's coming out, and, whatever. Just upload updates, keep you guys connected. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see all you guys in the next adventures of videos and games beyond. See you later, y'all, you space chickens.